everyone, it is Sillyplop here, and today we are back in Minecraft, and today I want to give you a quick tour of my small little steampunk cottage. I guess you could call it a cottage. It's quite an open house. It's not really a house, more like a cottage, just a very small cottage at that. And I built this in creative, and I tried to incorporate some of the new 1.17 blocks in it. So sometimes they don't look too good in where they are at. I really just wanted to experiment with the new 1.17 blocks in building. So that's why we have this, hang on, if I show you what I mean. We have this raw iron on the walls. I just wanted to sort of incorporate that in the build. To be honest, if I swapped it out for a new block, it'll probably look a lot better, but I think I'm just going to keep it this way, to be honest. I don't really know. I think it's probably just because I want to keep in some of the 1.17 blocks, and not all the blocks are 1.17, and we've only got a few of them. So I'm going to give you a quick little tour around this place. So I'll catch you in a second. So the first place I want to show you is just the exterior, what it looks like on the outside, and this is what I managed to do. This was a whole new style for me. I've never built anything in this steampunky vibe before. So we've got a very rocky roof. It really isn't even like most of my builds. I usually build like modern symmetrical builds, but this was a really challenging ride. So we've got this nice rocky roof with a bunch of andesite, stone brick, a bunch of different blocks, and we've got a really nice gradient up the walls. But like I said just a second ago, this raw iron, it really doesn't really look the best in where it is. So this is like a nice little shot just here. The other angle is probably better because we've got this nice little window here, and if we break inside, you can't actually get inside here. This is more like just a little room that you can see through from the outer window, and there really isn't much to this place. I mean, the only thing is it's an attic, really, an attic that can't actually be accessed because it is quite a small building, and I did not want to make it that much bigger, and the shape is a square, and I tried not to make it a square, but I just thought that because this is a new style for me, I'm just gonna try and just build something a little quite basic. And so I just built this, and we've got a nice chimney here. I stacked all the campfires up to make a little bit more smoke. There's like loads of campfires here, and yeah, I am quite pleased about how this has turned out. If I show you the interior, you've already seen a brief interior, but yeah, this is the interior. It is quite practical actually, except from the bed. The bed really isn't practical at all. These pillows, that I wanted them to be snow, so that they could be a little bit smaller, just a little higher than what trapdoors are, the height of trapdoors. But then this lantern here was melting it, and I quite like this little night light here, so I decided to just swap these for quartz slabs. And I think that the bed has turned out alright, but it really isn't my best bed that I've ever done. And over here we've got a nice little just, I don't know, it's basically got a lot of things that can help you out in a survival world. We've got a note block in case you want to play some tunes. I think I've got my music turned off actually. But you've got a nice crafting table, you've got some barrels to store all your items in, with some lanterns for lighting. And this is basically the same thing over here. So we've got pretty much the same thing. That's still a note block, not a jukebox. A lantern, some barrels for storaging. I mean, I just sort of needed to fill in some room, really. That's all that these places are for. And I'm not gonna lie, I did rush the interior. I think I probably could have done a little bit of a better job if I probably could have added something little right here or something, made the bed look a lot better. But for now, I'm gonna leave it that way. I might change it, but I really don't think I will. And here we've got jungle wood, which I don't use ever, really. I'm going to be honest with you all, I really do not use jungle wood at all, and so it was really nice to incorporate something that I have barely ever used before in building and try out a completely new style. And obviously we've got this mix from the, is this chiseled? No, it's the cut copper and the normal just exposed copper. They're both slightly exposed, since I did want a slight tint on it. I don't think I'll try and change the colour to make it like a bit more green, although I have noticed that this little bit here has changed. I'm not really sure why that is. I'm not sure if that's exposed or something. I really don't know. But overall, I think that this little steampunk house has turned out really, really nice. I was struggling on the door, so I just did a normal boring archway, because I mean it's a little bit too big for a normal door. And yeah, I think that this is a really nice house, seeing as though I have never done anything like this. Yeah, I am quite surprised about how good of a job I've done. I really do like this little house. But if you are wanting to build this in survival, yeah, these might be a little bit of a problem to get. I mean, it's just for aesthetic purposes, isn't it? The roof or the ceiling. But anyway, this is my little steampunk. I'm going to call it a cottage. I'm going to settle on cottage. But yeah, I really do like this cottage. I think it's really new to me. I've never done anything like this, but I hope that you enjoyed this little tour I've given you of this steampunky vibe I've given off in this cottage. But I hope that you really do have enjoyed what I have brung to you today. So this is really something a lot different. I've never really done anything like this, like I've mentioned many times. But I'm gonna head off now, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's little clip. It's not even an episode, it's just 5 minutes, just a little tour. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's little clip, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.